All right, all right. Hopefully we're live. Hopefully we're live. We should be good.
Yes,
Hello,
hopefully,
hello,
hopefully.
everybody. It's time for some Critics' Choice nominations, predictions. Should be a fun time. Should be a fun time. Um, cool. Okay, just checking on my phone. We are live. Yeah. So we just did Golden Globes a day ago, and then now it's time for Critics' Choice. So we're still reeling, recovering from the from the Critics' Choice or from the Golden Globes nominations, but yeah, time to get into Critics' Choice. Any thoughts and any big takeaways from Golden Globes, Thomas? Because I did a whole Twitter thing, but you weren't on Twitter, so any massive takeaways? Oh, can't hear me. What is going on? Thomas said that
Oh, I can hear you now.
you
I
can
can
hear
hear
me
you
now.
now. Yeah,
Cool. That's weird.
yeah. I don't know what happened there. Are we still live?
Yeah, we're live. We're live. Um,
Oh, we're live. Okay. Hello, everyone. Well, I can hear. We're all good now. We're all
cool,
good now.
cool. No, I was just asking any big takeaways from the Globes that will now apply to Critics' Choice.
Well, I think the woman talking, sort of getting a bit looked over. I don't think that really applies to Critics' Choice because it did do very well critically. And there are also more nominations here. So like there's 10 in picture and that kind of stuff. So I think we should still be seeing that. Babylon doing quite well at the Globes. Have maybe more confident about Babylon here as well.
Yeah,
As with Elvis, I think the Globe sort of cemented Elvis's place in at least the top 10 for picture and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think those were the major takeaways. We might see Triangle of Sadness maybe show up a couple of places
would
here. I'm
love
definitely
repeat
slightly more
Dolly.
confident
Would
about
love
that film
repeat Dolly
now.
DeLeon. Like,
Yeah, 100%. That'd be a great choice. And especially in maybe screenplay as well. Maybe we could see screenplay,
yeah,
original screenplay.
that'd
That
be
would be
fun. That'd
very
be fun
nice.
because they do 6 for screenplay, or is screenplay
They
just
do, I think, five for
5 and
screenplay.
then 6
Five.
is for acting and directing? Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, chat. Hello. So we're trying something new here as far as as far as
Yes.
streaming. Using OBS for the first time. So
We
let
are.
us know how it's going. Let us know if things are going horrendously wrong. Um, and we'll do our best to fix it. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so the chat isn't moving on screen right now. That will be fixed. Working on that. Anyways,
Okay.
we're getting it figured out. We're gonna figure it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How's everybody feeling from the Globes though? There we go. Now chat's moving. Now chat's moving. Cool, cool, cool. So we'll take a couple
Good.
of questions from
Good.
chat before we get started here. Let's see. Josephine says there's precedent for Top Gun to get into adapted screenplay, given screenwriter Christopher McQuarrie has an Oscar for Usual Suspects. Yeah, I could see that happening here though for adapted. I could see that. For Critics' Choice.
I can see it happening as well.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
especially with the sort of question marks currently surrounding the whale. Like maybe that's just Top Gun
that's
replaces the
been
whale. Maybe
bombing.
that
That's
could be
been bombing.
interesting.
That could be interesting because I do think Top Gun is at least WGA. I hope Daniel Deadweiler gets in for Kill.
Agreed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, what a weird snub. What a weird snub yesterday. Very strange.
Mm,
Another live, love it.
very
Thank you.
strange. She should still be safe here, though.
She
She should
should.
still be
I'd
safe here.
imagine. Like, if she
Yeah,
misses here, then
especially
we
with
get
six as
worried.
well.
If she misses here, then we get worried.
Yeah,
But
100%. 100%.
there should be no reason why not. What about the menu and the Batman? For here, I'm not sure. I could see the
No,
Batman
I
maybe
just
getting
don't know.
score here, like score and VFX.
It could. It could at a stretch maybe even get in something like cinematography, although I think that is maybe a stretch for
That would
it.
be
As for
weird.
the
If
menu,
anybody were to do it,
it
it'd be
would be
Critics'
weird.
Choice. But yeah,
Yeah. As for the menu, I just sadly don't think that's gonna come to
no,
anything here.
no.
Maybe that first spot for original screenplay, but
Oh,
I think
makeup. Sorry,
Triangle
somebody just brought
Sadness.
up makeup for Batman.
Oh
I
yeah,
forgot about
makeup for the
that. Yeah,
Batman, of course, of course.
obviously.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time did Critics' Choice announce? I believe it is 11 Central tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think we'll be live for that, but we'll definitely be doing a video.
No. Yeah.
Who do you think is winning supporting actress now that women talking actresses could get snubbed? Who's our front? I think we have Carrie Condon. Is that who we each have right now?
I think she has been defaulted to being the front runner, especially since Ke-Huy Quan is now pretty solidly winning supporting actor. We don't have to worry about would they give Banshees 2 acting wins?
Right.
No, we can just go for Carrie Condon, the supporting actress. And
I don't
yeah,
feel good about
like
that.
she's
Like,
got
that
the most
doesn't
precursor
feel
so
like a
far.
winner.
It doesn't feel like a winner, and I've seen the film, and I can say safely that it would be an odd choice for a winner. I think she's very, very good in the film. I don't know if it's the performance itself screams Oscar winner though.
Yeah. So here, chat. Let me pull up. Hopefully, you'll be able to see.
So like, maybe it's Jamie Lee Curtis or something like that. You can end up taking it.
That'd be so weird. But in the top left of the screen, I believe top left, depending on how this is mirrored. In the screen, there will be a Google sheet. So there is the supporting actress. I've been keeping track of all of the potential nominees and like everything that they've been receiving as far as precursors. So for like critics awards and stuff. So currently, this is how supporting actress is looking. Carrie Condon's leading, Monet is second, Curtis third, Sue fourth, and Angela Bassett is in fifth. I don't think Monet is done, but they have to get supporting actress here at Critics' Choice. Like, Monet has to get in here.
Agreed.
And maybe SAG as well to stand a chance.
Yeah, I think this is her real big test. I think if she gets this, though, I think maybe she can coast to getting that Oscar nom. But as we said, like, this category, it's so open to surprises. And like anything could happen, really. There's about 10 actresses that could all fill the 5 spots. So
100%.
Yeah, definitely one of the most interesting categories so far.
100%
to follow.
Can Deadweiler still get nominated? Yeah, I think Deadweiler can still get nominated. Because you say she's going to be a Critics' Choice only nominee. I think that she gets in at SAG, though. I think that I don't know about BAFTA. BAFTA will be interesting. But I do think that at least Critics' Choice and SAG. And yeah, Angela Bassett's been doing actually kind of well with precursors. Like I said, she's 5th.
Yeah, I know. We were shutting it down for a long time, going, this is not going to happen.
I still don't know about the Oscars. It seems like I think she has to get Critics' Choice and SAG for me to consider an Oscar nom.
Agreed, but the problem is I think she could get both of those. So yeah, this
like,
could be.
Michael already like
the first time Marvel would get an acting nom. It would be, wouldn't it? The first time Marvel would get an acting nom.
Yeah, because Michael B. Jordan, I guess, was their last close shout, but like that
chance,
that only got Critics' Choice. So as long as Bassett gets Critics' Choice, she's already stronger than Michael B. Jordan. And if she can grab SAG too, which SAG loves Angela Bassett, maybe. But I think I don't know. It's such a weird category. Like, also you'll notice Carey Mulligan not even in the top 10 for precursors, only 3. So she's also very much here. So yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Final question: how many slots do they have in each category? 6 for the acting categories and director, 5 for everything else except pictures, 10. So,
and cinematography they did do 6 last year, but we're going to be predicting 5.
That was weird and just not a thing again. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it, everybody. So so we have my spreadsheet up on the screen. We have Gold Derby up on the screen, and then we have our predictions that we're going to be filling in. And feel free to ask us questions throughout. We'll ask you to maybe help out a little bit. But hopefully this runs smoothly. OBS, we'll
hopefully.
We'll try.
I definitely think it looks better. Like, chat can tell us, but yeah.
So
I like the setup.
This moves back over here, and okay, Best Picture. Start out. Fabelmans feels like the Critics' Choice thing.
It does, and I think it is between Fabelmans and Everything Everywhere All at Once here. I just think Fabelmans might take it because, as we've mentioned before, Critics' Choice, they like to just sort of do what they think the Oscars are doing. Now, you can make a case that the Fabelmans isn't actually the frontrunner, and it's just a perceived frontrunner because there's not really been much evidence to prove that it is a frontrunner outside of the fact it's Steven Spielberg making an almost autobiographical film. So, but yeah, I think the Fabelmans is a pretty strong shout here.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think, it makes the most sense. It is the most Beatty. It's the most classic Oscars thing. So I feel good about the Fablemans here. I just say I
Yeah.
think we can throw Everything Everywhere second, and then Banshees.
Agreed. I think those three have asserted themselves as the top three. So, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we have that. Then what's 4? Is it still Women Talking?
I don't know, I don't know. I've personally dropped it down to 6.
Like, I'm
Women
kind of
Talking.
feeling Top Gun here.
I'm thinking Top Gun, and then I'm thinking Tar.
Yeah, because those
Personally.
are also 2 and 3 on the spreadsheet. If we look at Gold Derby,
Yeah,
Gold Derby still
okay.
has Women Talking number 4. But I would say we go Top
Yeah,
Gun, Tar,
it's
then
just-
Women Talking.
Agreed. That would be my top 6.
Okay.
Probably.
So Top Gun,
So, yeah.
Tar, and then Women Talking. I think that that's very reasonable.
Agreed.
I don't think there's anything that crazy there.
No.
So then, is it Avatar?
I'd be tempted to put Babylon ahead of Avatar. I think they both still get in, but I think Babylon just might be a little stronger. Like, the
Maybe.
Globes really fill me with confidence. So yes, people are taken to Babylon. People are taken to Avatar, clearly. I don't know. I'd just be more tempted to put Babylon ahead.
You can go. Okay, I'm fine with that. Babylon, Avatar, then
Yeah.
Elvis.
Agreed. Because Elvis, like we've been saying it all year, Elvis is a thing in picture.
So yeah, we've stayed steadfast on that train all year.
We have.
So now the problem is what's number 10?
Yes, because there are a lot of options. So Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio could happen. I mean, they went quite big for Nightmare Alley last year, suggesting they do like Guillermo del Toro. I just think that is a film that needs a bit more time to really get going and really start getting these precursor noms. So currently I'm leaning towards a film like The Woman King right now.
The Woman King was the thought I had. Yeah, Pinocchio would be kind of a weird choice for the critics. Obviously, if they were like a real critics group, then they would go for like Aftersun or Decision to Leave. But
yes, obviously.
over stuff like Elvis. But
well,
they aren't, and they just try to predict the Oscars, and they go for Oscar baity stuff. So I'd agree. I'm looking at something like The Woman King.
Yeah.
I'm looking at something like She Said.
She Said was the other one that came to mind, especially if maybe Mulligan gets in. It's probably going to get adapted screenplay. But yeah, I'd say The Woman King has slightly a stronger chance because I do think it gets an ensemble nom later.
What about
And I
Glass
also
Onion?
think Viola
'Cause,
Davis is the number 6 in actress.
Like, if we scroll down in
Yeah,
Gold Derby here,
there's potential there for Glass Onion, especially if they do want to do a Netflix thing.
maybe because like you have Glass Onion,
Mm.
you have Woman King, you have She Said, and then this also is Till the Whale,
Yeah.
Triangle of Sadness. Someone in chat throw RRR. I just don't see them going for it. Again, if they were a critics group, then sure. Like as you can see on the spreadsheet,
I
it's
don't
number
think
9.
that's
But
like
like
but I don't think that's critics' choice really. That's
Yeah.
not the type of thing they would do.
yeah, Triangle of Sadness and She Said, like could both make sense. I don't know. It's just any like if you see on Gold Derby like of those like next 5, there's Glass Onion, there's Woman King, there's She Said. I don't see The Whale happening or Till, but Triangle of Sadness I would say is the 4th there.
No.
Glass Onion, Woman King, She Said, Triangle of Sadness.
Yes, agreed. Yeah,
And just
because I'm
which
really
one?
there looking at things that sort of have momentum right now, and I'd say the one with the most momentum is The Woman King. It's been surging a bit recently for whatever reason. So I'd be most tempted to go for The Woman King here
I
in the
would
10th spot.
say, suggestion, we leave this blank, and then we can go look at some of the other categories and see what's making
Yeah, and
sense.
then come back to it.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that
we
should
can
come
do
back
that.
to
We can do
this.
that.
Revisit it
Sure.
at a later time.
Yeah.
I mean, chat team split. I see Triangle of Sadness. I see She Said. I see Nope somebody threw out, which is, I mean, it's been surging
Nope,
lately.
yeah.
It just needs other nominations, and I don't
Yeah, it
know where
has
those
been.
other nominations are coming from. So,
Yeah, because currently I'm only really seeing original screenplay as a potential, and even that is a
I mean,
potential.
there's
I don't
KK
have it in.
Palmer. Let's not discount. There is KK Palmer.
There is, but I don't think that really happens.
I agree.
Sadly, because she's great in the film.
She's very good. She's also a lead, but you know.
Yeah, Well, do what you can
Should
to
be at
get your
least.
nominations in.
So, all right, I'm gonna scroll down on Gold Derby here and on the spreadsheet, but this is just Steven Spielberg. Yeah, like
Yes, it is. Of
I mean,
course, just Steven Spielberg.
how
And I
could you?
honestly think that Daniels is second as well. I think it's just a repeat of picture.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that. So is Todd Field third then?
Yeah. Especially with maybe. Yeah, I'd probably put it would be between Todd Field and Martin McDonough. I think they both get in, and I think they are 3 and 4. So whatever order you want to do them in.
Okay. I mean, I think that Todd Field is slightly more of a director thing than McDonough, so
Okay, we can put Field ahead then.
I think that we can go with Field. Um, and then what's number 5 here? Can they still go for Polly?
I still got Sarah Polian. I still got Sarah Polian. Yeah, I still think she happens, and I think this is going to be a quite big nom for her,
The problem,
and a nom that she needs to
like,
get as well. If she doesn't get this, I'm going to really start to worry about her Oscar chances.
yeah. And the problem is, like, I am worried. Like, I mean, as you can see, I'm a big Sarah Polly fan.
Yeah,
But, like, I don't know. I could
Yeah.
so easily see them going, like, just so easily see them going for James Cameron. Like, is there?
well, I've got
wait,
James Cameron
there's
number 6 there.
6 here. Yeah, I would aim
Yeah,
for Cameron
I
above
think that
Polly.
solves the problem of James Cameron.
Right.
Okay, we can put Cameron above Foley then. Yeah, and just have those two fill out. Yeah, but that's the good thing about Critics' Choice. It means you don't have to make these like harder decisions that you do at the Oscars.
Yeah.
At the Oscars, it's anyone's guess who it is between Polly and Cameron, or maybe McDonough or Field. Like no one's safe in that directing category
Yeah.
in
Just
the
like we're still
Oscars.
in Yuritu
But
after
here, I
this.
think we've got a fairly solid top 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, or in Yuritu, or a Cannes director.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Someone in chat asked why is the whale dropped so far. Critics have not been liking it. Like it's been getting very negative critic reception.
No.
So
Having said that, audience reactions have been good though. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's in the. I think last time I checked, it was in the 90s for the audience rating. So, but yeah, critics are not liking it, and that is quite important for it.
yeah, no, I don't see. I don't know. I don't see the whale as a picture thing. Like anywhere, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't know. I've said it for so long. A24, like they're gonna get everything everywhere, and that's it. And it almost feels like the weight that they were putting behind the
Yeah.
whale is kind of going
Well,
for something.
I still think it's kicking around though.
Yeah, it's there. It's there. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like,
Hmm.
yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very tricky to decide what to do with the whale. I think Fraser gets in. I think makeup's obviously happening. Hong Chau's on the edge. Adapted screenplay is now on the edge. It's just, I think if it does get Hong Chau and adapted screenplay, I think it's hard to deny a picture at that point, though.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just don't see it getting screenplay though. Like I see it just getting Fraser makeup and that's it. But that's just me. So
And that is also, yeah, a possible path for it.
like I don't think I'm that incredibly off base with that though. So like yeah. I know, yeah,
No,
so in chat,
no.
it's weird to think that Chazelle isn't getting a director nomination 2 weeks ago. I would have thought he was the front runner. Now he's done and gone out of the race. Like I think he should still be on this list, and I would honestly put him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. What do we do here? Do we throw him 7?
I think maybe Giselle is next.
I think we
yeah.
go Giselle.
I'd be happy with
Lerman
that.
Has to be 8 at this point.
I think Lerman has to be somewhere on the list. Agreed. So, yeah.
As much as it pains me to my soul.
Put Lerman 8. Well, yeah. And then I guess Gina Prince Bythewood, maybe? If we're putting a Woman King in picture.
Well, we aren't yet.
Oh yeah, that's true. I was going off that assumption.
Like,
But yeah, no, I do think she is stronger than other people. Maybe Joseph Kaczynski.
what about Rajamouli?
Maybe we put him on the list.
What about Rajamouli? Like,
How many spots do we have left on the list?
2. We still have to fill out 9 and 10.
In a 10? 2. Right.
Because, like, let's think about this. So, like, there's.
I would put Rajamouli on.
Why
I'd
did
put
you
Rajamouli on, actually.
Rajamouli then Kaczynski?
Yeah, I guess.
Chat saying Charlotte Wells. Oh my god, I would love Charlotte Wells. I would love Charlotte Wells to be here.
Yeah.
I just
Oh, Charlotte Wells would be incredible.
don't
Yeah,
think it would be
obviously.
happening.
But
Ostland
I don't
could.
think that's happening.
Ostland or Park Chan-wook could.
Potentially, especially since Triangle Sadness might pick up the original screenplay nom. Maybe Austin goes along with it.
Maybe.
So,
Yeah. People throw out. Yeah.
but then if you give it Dolly
I feel
DeLeon
like-
as well, how are you find Triangle Sadness in the picture?
Right. I know. I think that Kaczynski's more likely than like Gina, for example.
Okay, we can put him on then. We can put him on.
Like I think we go Kaczynski 9, Rajamouli 10.
Sure, I'm happy with that.
Just because Top Gun's like now a top 5 picture contender, or top 4 even.
Yeah, what a dystopian world we live in. Well, probably top 4, honestly, at this point.
It's probably a top 4 best picture contender. So like, I think that you have to consider the director at that point. So.
Yeah, at that point. So yeah, throw him on the list, and then Rajamouli as well. Could just happen. They might take Tuara
could
in the
just
same way
happen.
the
Like,
Globes sort of took
Rajamouli-
Tuara. Didn't go all the way with it, but it could
Yeah.
just happen. Yeah.
Like, it isn't out of the realm of possibility for Rajamouli to just like show up. And again, if he's gonna happen anywhere, it's Critics' Choice. Yes, they like to predict the Oscars, but I could also see people just
Yeah.
getting behind it.
Yeah, and like they can still predict the Oscars with their first 5, and then throw in Rajamouli as this sort of more interesting 6th pick. That's potential.
Absolutely, I 100% agree. So okay, here's our director 10. We got Spielberg, Daniels, Field, McDonough, Cameron, Pauly getting in, and then the runners up with Chazelle, Lerman, Kaczynski, and Rajamouli. I'm fine with that. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, Rajamouli, I mean, he's in top 5 for the tally so far. Like, yeah. Someone brings up in the chat, Casey.
Yeah, he is.
Rajamouli
He
would
is.
be like
No, he's doing well.
Yeah, Rajamouli would be like Nicolas Cage for Pig last year, a wish list pick for the Oscars, or even like a Ann Dowd getting in a Critics' Choice last year. Like, I could see them doing that, where like we just get like, you know, we have this pretty good 5,
Yes.
and it's just like, what's the 6? Oh, okay. So you're just having a little bit of fun. You're having a little bit of fun here.
Yeah, the problem is, but the problem is we do have a fairly solid top 6, and it's more about which one is going to miss rather than we've got a fairly solid top 5. Let's just throw one in there. Like James Cameron and Sarah Polley are both very solid picks, and it is a 50-50 as to which is the front runner for the Oscars
or
at the
Pauly
moment.
just
So
misses. And
yeah, I
then
feel like
we have
there's
an
less
established
space to do something fun.
5. Like, Pauly could just miss, and then we have an established 5.
That is true.
That's
That could
also
be the case.
possible.
100%
So-
that could be the case.
Yeah, like that isn't completely out of their own possibility. Somebody asked, does Ostland have a chance?
No.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah, because I think the problem is once you start giving it too many, as I say, then you have to sort of think about it for picture. I think he's there, but I think he's more in the top 15 range rather than the top 10.
yeah, I think he's way more likely in screenplay. Also, just having seen the film, that's more of a screenplay thing.
Agreed.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yes. Yes, this is a Sarah Polley t-shirt, chat. It does. It just says Sarah Polley on it. This is the shirt I am wearing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to which one did I put next? Actor or actress? One of the two. Surprise. Actor it is. All right. Best actor.
Actor it is, okay.
We're gonna do this.
So, Now this is interesting. Yeah, because I think it's between Farrell and Fraser
And I
here.
and I think it's Austin Butler.
You think
So,
Austin Butler wins Critics' Choice?
yeah.
I disagree. I think he's third here. I think he's
that
third here.
Fraser's third. So
I'm much more open to predicting him. You think Fraser's third at Critics' Choice?
yeah.
I feel like you just don't have enough faith in the passion behind Fraser. I think there is a lot of passion behind this performance from Fraser. So I don't know. I'd be predicting Fraser with Farrell second, Butler third. So I don't know. Does that put Farrell number one for us?
I mean, Farrell's been leading critics. I'm fine with putting. I mean, regardless, these are just
Exactly.
nominations. They're all getting in, and they're all top.
Yeah. So
So we can, if you would really like to, we
100%.
can go. Let's go Farrell, Fraser, Butler. I'm just fine with anybody but Fraser.
Yeah.
I think that Fraser is
Okay.
not winning. Like,
we can compromise and put Farrell in then. Yeah, because I could very much see Farrell winning. I don't see Butler winning at all here though. So
instead of Austin Butler, Brendan Fraser, and Colin Farrell all slap somebody at Golden Globes or Critics' Choice, maybe Bill Nye will win.
maybe, or if Bill Nye, Tom Cruise,
No,
and
it'd
like
probably
Jeremy
be Tom
Pope all
Cruise.
slap them again.
Knowing the world we
Yeah,
live in.
but then
Yeah.
hopefully, if we just get all the actors to slap other actors,
Paul Mescal.
we can get Paul Mescal the Oscar.
Yes.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
the
a
master
conspiracy.
plan.
Starting here. Get everybody
Yeah.
to slaps for Mescal.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I just think Butler's happening, but if you'd really like, we can put Farrell.
yeah.
Compromise and throw Farrell number 1, Fraser 2, Butler 3. Even though Butler should be number 1.
Butler's not winning. Butler should be number 3. There we go. Good.
Crazy, but okay. Okay. To each their own, I
Well.
suppose.
Indeed. But I don't know. As I say, I'm pretty torn between Fraser and Farrell. I can see it going either way. I'd probably be predicting Fraser at the minute, but yeah, I'm opening up to predicting Butler and Globes though. I do think maybe he does just win the Globe, especially with how well Elvis did there
Oh yeah,
and how badly the Well did.
I
But
thought that was just
here,
consensus at
Critics'
this point.
Choice.
I think you're one of the last people to be holding out on that.
Yeah,
Like,
but here, Critics' Choice, I do think Fraser is still in with a 50% chance of winning,
yeah.
or however much. I don't know. You have to do the maths.
Yeah, okay. So, we have our 3.
Yeah,
And then I kind of... Cruise Miss Globe.
then I think he did. I still think he does get Critics' Choice, so I think we can fill out the next 2.
Cruise
I think it is Bill Nye and Tom Cruise.
in that order.
Yeah, probably.
Bill Nye, then Tom Cruise. Yeah. No, I still think that Cruise can definitely
Yeah,
slide in.
yeah,
That also feels way much more of a Critics' Choice thing.
yeah. Agreed.
So
It does. Yeah, 100%. And it's about that 6th spot. That's the question.
Right. So our options are: we have Jackman,
We do.
we've got Jeremy Pope, just got the Globe,
Mhm.
and then we'd love to see Paul Mescal.
We would. And I think he's in with a shout, especially with how well After Sun was received critically. He is in with a shout here, which I love. But yeah, I think it'll be a push to predict him though. Sadly,
Yeah. So someone also brings up Calva. He did just get Globe in Babylon.
he did. Yeah,
I kind of want to predict Mescal just because, just because I want
just to make it happen.
Yeah.
I'm very torn between Jeremy Pope and Paul Mescal, one of the A24. I don't think Hugh Jackman will happen at Critics' Choice. I always felt that was more of the Globes thing, which it did happen at the Globes. But I don't know if that's a Critics' Choice thing. SAG, I think, on the other hand, could still Hugh Jackman slide in. But yeah, we can go with Paul Mescal.
Like, I wanted to
between
happen.
him and Jeremy.
Map J asked in
Hopefully,
the
so.
chat, in your opinion, how much more criticky are the Critics' Choice compared to other large ceremonies? They're the least criticky. Like,
They're
I would
weirdly,
say,
yeah.
I
I
would
don't
say the
know if they're the
BAFTAs.
least critical, but
I would say the
yeah, they're
BAFTAs are the
definitely
most criticky.
not Critics' Choice.
BAFTAs are the most criticky, I would say.
Agreed, probably. Agreed.
So, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like, and maybe Mescal is that wish list pick here. Like, I need it to happen. I just need it.
Maybe.
I need it.
Yeah.
But they also do like to just for
And I think if he happens here, and if he gets the, yeah, they do also don't predict the Oscar. But if Paul Mescal happens here and the BAFTA, he's in with a real shout. He's in with a real shout. So, yeah.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. I say we go Mescal 6. Some cases say
Right.
Calva 6.
Fine.
I don't know. See you later.
I don't
Map J.
think he's
Thanks for stopping
6. I think I've never seen him as thank you. I've never seen Calvert as really a best actor nominated type of person. I think Globes happened because it's a weak field in like a comedy musical actor. I
Yeah.
don't think he does well elsewhere though, and I've never seen it for him.
Yeah. So okay, so Mescal 6. Some reason brings up Ramcharan. That would have had to happen at
Yeah.
Globes. That had to happen at Globes for it to gain anything. I think.
Yeah, that's just
I
not
think without Globes,
come to
he's gonna have
anything.
a hard time.
I would push for Pope 7.
I want to say Jackman
Yeah,
7, if I'm being honest. Like, if they're going to do their Oscar predictor
Okay,
thing,
we can say Jackman 7, Pope 8.
yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, Jackman just feels like the Oscar prediction pick.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So, yeah. So, Pope 8,
So then,
Calva, I think at this point.
yeah, I'd have on the list at least. So yeah, 9. And then what's filling out that last spot? That's an interesting question.
That is an interesting question. What does Gold Derby say? Oh, Gabriel LaBelle could happen. Or Will Smith. Adam Sandler. Like,
I would put Will Smith over the two that you just mentioned so far, probably.
Will Smith 10?
I don't know. He's very good in the film. He's very good in Emancipation.
Like, is it Will Smith?
Yeah, I'd
I'd
put
say
Will Smith 10.
LaBelle, or Sandler. I think are the possibilities. Sandler, I feel like is only Globe. I could see LaBelle happening though. Like, if they love the Fablemans.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I see it potentially.
Maybe again, I just similar to Calver. For some reason, I just can't put him in lead. I would put Will Smith 10.
Like, he says, I know The Sun has bad reviews, but is Jackman really that good in a bad movie? I mean, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I've heard that he's, like, fine. Some says Adam Driver.
I've heard decent things about him. I've seen decent things about him.
Adam Driver got Globe.
It happened at the Globes. I just don't think it's happened. Yeah,
Same.
I think again that was just because it's comedy musical actor and they're struggling to find.
It's
people.
hard to throw.
So, I mean, I'm sure Adam Driver's worthy, but
confidently into anything else. If I'm being honest, so
yeah, agreed.
Adam Sandler, because he got Critics' Choice for Uncut Gems, but Uncut Gems is like actually a good movie though, whereas Hustle is
Uncut Gems is Hustle is Puzzle.
Not.
Yeah.
So
I think they are a different thing. He's good in Hustle, Adam Sandler.
He's fine.
Not award worthy though.
He's fine for like a Netflix movie.
I think he's good.
In April.
I think he's good.
Like, that's the level of good he is.
Yeah.
Ray Fiennes got Globes.
Mm.
I don't see Ray Fiennes happening.
He did. I don't see the menu being a big thing as a whole here though.
Agreed.
So
I would push for LaBelle. Just because we have Fableman's number 1 for picture.
I would still push for Smith. We can put LaBelle on, I guess.
It's
So
the number 10.
I don't know. I just think Smith. It's the name really that comes with Will Smith. So
Yeah. I don't know if the Critics' Choice are really going for names though. Like, they like their baity stuff. and
No, maybe not.
playing a young version of Steven Spielberg is like, maybe just a
I
little
think
bit
Will
weird.
Smith gives a pretty basic performance though.
Okay, like that's fair. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we can stick with the bell then.
Okay,
We can stick with bell.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, best actress. It's okay. So I will say, I'll pull up the
Kate
spreadsheet
Blanchett
in
won.
just a
Yeah.
second. Yo has taken the lead as far as like precursor noms. So that
Yeah.
is something to just keep in the back of our minds.
Still think Kate Blanchett's been picking up wins and important wins. So
Agreed. I think
I
they're
don't know. She just
easily top
feels
two,
like the
though. I
winner
think
here.
those two are
Kate
easily
Blanchett.
top two. Like,
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And I would even maybe now shift Michelle Williams to number 3.
yeah, since we have a number one, I'm fine with that. Because like, Deadweiler's had a couple
Yeah,
of
and then
weird misses.
Deadweiler,
She also
4.
just weirdly missed Indie Spirit, right? So
Yeah, so those were the big two that she missed, Indie Spirit and Globe. And those were both places she should have got in, really.
yeah, so I'm fine. I'm fine with that then. So she's still in, but
Yeah.
not as strongly as she was before. I think it's fair to say.
No, yeah, agreed.
Okay, so Yo at number 2, and then Williams 3, Deadweiler 4, and
Deadweiler
then
4.
what?
I still think Margot Robbie gets in, probably. If Babylon's
Agreed.
going to get
We have a
picture, I think she comes
yeah.
on.
If that movie gets any acting nomination, it's Robbie.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's reasonable. And then what's our number 6 here? Like,
My head is telling me Viola Davis. I think it makes sense as a nom.
yeah. I mean, she's 4th as far as like the precursors. So like, I'm fine with doing that if you want to.
Yeah.
Since it's Tang Wei, would love it. Would love it. Don't.
Is there anything else you'd push for? Would
Like,
love it, yeah.
Yeah.
No, sadly not.
Like I know Coleman maybe. Like, is that
Maybe I
possible?
think Davis is stronger than Coleman, though. I'd put Coleman probably 7th.
Okay.
I think Coleman and Davis are both stronger than Jennifer Lawrence, who I think has just not really
What
amounted
about
to
wait,
much.
wait, wait? What about
I'd
Anna
still
de
put
Armas?
her on the list.
What about Anna
but
de Armas now? Is that like
I think that was a Globes thing and Globes thing alone. I don't think it
that
happens
just a
here.
weird
Put
Globe
her
thing?
on the list because she's definitely.
like?
But yeah, my immediate thought after hearing that nomination at the Globes was, yeah, okay, you've done it. No one else has, so sure.
What about Mia Goth? Could they?
I think it's hard to argue she's higher than Davis, though.
I'd agree. I'm just saying, should she be on the list?
Don't you agree?
Like,
Well, how many spots do we need to still fill? So Davis, Coleman, Jennifer Lawrence,
I think I'm
Anna de
perfectly fine
Armas.
throwing Davis in at number 6. I'm fine with locking that in. She's kind of getting strong as a number 6 for the Oscar. Like, she's getting a little bit strong.
Yeah.
She's probably gonna get SAG too. So. I guess there's Naomi Aki.
Agreed.
Is that anything? Like,
I guess worst screeners sorted out for this, though. Like, they weren't sorted out for Globes, so.
we have no info. We have no info on how screeners are.
I don't know. I just think, I think the whole sketchiness around the release and, we don't really know what's going on with it. Is it Sony? Is it I think that has really hurt the film's chances. And I don't actually see this being anything, really.
Also, just retitling it Whitney Houston the I Want to Dance with Somebody movie or whatever it's called,
Exactly. There seems to be a lot of confusion
and a lack of faith,
around this film.
as well from Sony. So
It's never good. Yeah, lack of faith as well, I'd argue.
yeah, I don't think it'll be good on a base level. So yeah, so Davis.
No,
Then
I don't think it'll be good either.
after Davis, then I think we can go Coleman,
Coleman.
and then Anna.
Then, okay, put Anna over Lawrence. Yeah, sure.
I mean, she got the Globe, so
Exactly. Yeah.
then I think we go Anna, Lawrence, and then let's throw Mia Goth on here just in case.
Sure. Okay. And does that round out the top 10?
That rounds out our 10, yeah.
Nice.
So I think that works. I think I like that. I think I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Agreed.
So, okay. Mia Goth, number 10. Just trying to think if there's anybody. Is there anybody else that we're like forgetting? Because this is a very stacked field.
I don't think there is. I don't think there is, really.
Like
there's probably other people that are worth mentioning, but I don't think there's anyone glaring that we're missing.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yes, I did misspell Danielle on the document. Thank you, chat.
Okay.
Forgot the double LE, I believe is how it is at the end of Danielle.
Lily.
All right, cool. Well, this is our Critics' Choice Best Actors predictions. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I think that works.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, into supporting actor, which I think we talked a bit about this before the stream, and I think we agree here.
Yeah.
For the most part. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got the same top 6. We'll talk about what fills the rest of them, but yeah, I think
so.
Ke Kwon obviously, obviously,
don't have anything else at this point.
He's sweeping.
Yeah. Ke Kwon.
Yeah.
And then Gleason.
Then Gleason. Yep.
Okay.
Then I'd still argue Dano, even though he missed the Globe. I'd still argue he's probably number 3.
I was gonna say Ben Whishaw, but he also missed Globe, so.
Yeah. So I'd put Dano, then Wishaw.
Okay. Yeah, I mean.
And then Keegan.
I know there's a couple of these Globes misses where I'm like, I'm pretty sure these people are fine, and I guess we'll find out if they just don't show up here.
Yeah.
But like, I'm pretty sure that they're fine. So.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that we can do this, and this is fine. Let's see. I'm actually curious. What does Gold Derby have? Because Gold Derby has Hirsch pretty high. I don't think Hirsch is happening.
I just think Hirsch has fallen off, and Dano has established himself. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, there's Keegan. Thoughts on Brian Tyree Henry getting in?
I would place him my number 6 personally. I'd throw in Keegan 5, and then I'd put Brian Tyree Henry.
Keegan then Henry. Yeah. I mean, okay, but like, there's Redmayne still. Like, Redmayne is still here. And
he is. I think Globes would be the only place that would actually do him. I think he's going to... Now I think he's just going to be sort of kicking around the whole time. But I don't think anything will actually come of that. So I'd place him on the list, maybe even place him 7, but not in.
And then Pitt. Like, I know, should Pitt be in our 6 here? Like, I'm kind of feeling like we're making a mistake not having Pitt in.
If you want to put Pitt in over Henry, I'm fine with that.
Well, I was going to say over Keegan.
But I would put him in over Henry. No one else.
I was going to say over Keegan.
I don't know why Keegan wouldn't happen to like. I don't know for what reason.
That the Globes just loved Banshees
Like
and made it their number
if
one
he's
movie, but maybe everybody else won't love it as much, and that's the only place it gets double nommed. I don't think that's that.
but I'm still thinking the Banshees is going to be a big hit here.
You think Banshees
I
is
still
also
think
going to be a
Banshees
big
will
hit
be a
here?
big hit there though. So
I mean, maybe. Like, I'm not.
yeah, I still think it's going to get a number.
I don't know.
The one I would take out would be Brian Tyree Henry if we're going to put Pitt in,
Interesting.
or we
'Cause,
just leave Pitt off.
I think that Henry is. I don't know. I would put Henry even over Keegan, honestly. Like, I
Really?
don't think
Okay.
people are gonna care about the Pitt
I just think if you look at the
controversy.
films they're in,
Like,
no, agreed. But I also think if you look at the films, we're talking about one from Banshees, one from Causeway. Like Banshees is automatically going to be a bigger film. Keegan's been showing up enough at precursors. Brian Tyree Henry's been showing up here and there, but it's been
I mean, he's
I don't
number
know. I'd
4
say
on
Barry
the
Keegan is a
precursors list.
safer
Brian Tyree
chance.
Henry's been
Right.
doing very well. Like,
I just think for Critics' Choice, like if there's a good chance Causeway just gets completely blanked here. Like I think there's a good
okay.
chance that could just happen. I think Brian Tyree Henry is its film's
So we
own,
want to go
own
Keegan and
chance
Pitt.
at nom. I'm happy to throw in Pitt, but
And then
not
Henry
over
number
Keegan
7.
personally.
Okay.
Yeah, and then shift Redmayne down to 8 then.
So Pitt 6, Brian Tyree Henry 7, and then Redmayne 8. Okay.
Mm.
I can live with that. Cause like I don't know, maybe like
Yeah.
I like having
Okay,
Pitt at 6
cool.
because like he might just happen, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Like
Yeah, agreed.
he could end up just being like a season long thing. Like that
Yeah,
isn't
potentially.
out of the realm of possibility.
Mm.
Uh-oh, what happened to the thing there?
Yeah,
There it is. It's back.
I don't know.
Yeah. So Brad Pitt, and then what else?
Nice.
What's our last 2 spots?
So after Redmayne, I mean, do we want to throw Judd Hirsch on just in case?
I mean, he's like number 5 on Gold Derby. I feel like we kind of have to at this point.
Yeah. I say we throw Judd Hirsch on.
People are throwing out Rylance as well.
And then
Like,
Rylance could be a thing for Critics' Choice, maybe.
Tom Hanks, Miles Teller. I mean,
I don't know. I'd put Rylance over them, probably.
probably. You'd hope at least. For the
Yeah, I'd probably put Rylance on over
for
them.
my sanity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Judd Hirsch, number 9. And then I'm fine with throwing Rylance number 10. I mean, I'd like to see that happen. He's top 5 with Precursor so far, which obviously
Yeah, why
won't
not?
hold throughout the year. But
Exactly. Yeah.
I think
No,
that's fine.
but yeah, let's put him on then. Let's put him on.
Number 10.
Show Bones and all some love.
Yes, because it's so good. And it's streaming today.
It is.
People. It's on VOD now. Watch it.
Wow. Okay.
Anyways, this is our top 10
Nice.
for supporting actor. Kei Kwan, Gleason, Dano, Wishaw, Keegan, Pitt, Brian Tyree Henry, Eddie Redmayne, Judd Hirsch, Mark Rylance. I think this works.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. What did Brad Pitt do? Didn't see people angry, at least in my home tourist. There were some allegations with Angelina Jolie about an abuse case that might be heading to court soon. So we were all a bit skeptical about Brad Pitt's awards chances, considering he just had that filed against him. But with the Globes just nominating him,
He's currently being sued. Yes.
yeah. But the Globes
Yeah.
are just
Maybe
nominating
that's just
him, so I
not
don't know.
anything to nothing.
Maybe that just isn't a big deal.
Hmm.
Dano should be in for the Batman. I mean, I didn't love the Batman, so maybe I'm not the right person to ask about this, but I thought
But
it was
I don't think,
fine.
yeah. I don't know if, I feel like the Batman's that thing that people want to be a thing still, but it's just not really.
It's just not.
I don't think the Batman's going to come to anything big at these ceremonies.
At the Oscars, it's like sound and VFX max, I think. I don't even think the score's happening. You feel like Brad
No, I
Pitt's...
mean, we'll see how many precursors for score the Batman can pick
Yeah.
up.
I
Like,
mean,
if we
right now
can
it's
get
doing
one
very
here,
well with
which it
critics.
very,
It's doing
very
very
well
well with
could.
critics, so...
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I feel like Pitt's more of just a Globes and SAG thing. Maybe critics lead more Bryant. Maybe he actually did his things. I still think he gets in, but yeah, I'd understand why you were doubtful. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not as doubtful though after Globes. Like I thought that we were just going to avoid him, but there wasn't even any backlash about his nomination at the Globes. People were just like, yeah, it's fine. Like nobody said
No,
anything.
there's not been
So
much backlash to him at all, really.
no,
So,
no, he like I thought that people were gonna be
yeah.
all over this
I'm
as soon
tempted
as he
to
got
throw Brian
nominated.
Tyree Henry back on. Yeah, I'm tempted on switching back already. Already, I'm backing out of
I'm really back and forth. I
decision.
want to have him on though just in case, because like again, if there is no backlash, people could just do him. Like he might just happen.
They could. Okay, we'll keep it as is. We'll leave it as is and then move on.
Like yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this might just be it. Like I mean, I haven't seen Babylon. I would
Yeah,
really like to see Brian Tyree Henry get nominated though, because I thought that he was very, very good in the film. I thought that he was honestly the best part about that movie. Um,
agreed. Agreed, honestly. Yeah. Even though Jennifer Lawrence as well would be probably worthy of a nomination here
yeah,
over someone like, I don't know, Anna Darmus, but,
or Olivia Colman,
or
but
Viola Davis even. Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah, I don't think that's going to happen really.
no, agreed. Okay, on to supporting actress. Also, I don't know if we're gonna go through every single category here. I might just put out the text on Twitter, because this is going to be a long stream if we go through every single tech. So
It is, yeah. So that might be a plan. Just to the above the line stuff here.
yeah. Okay. So supporting actress, because this I was just thinking about that because this one's gonna take like 30 minutes. So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna look chat. Any help?
yeah.
Okay, I have Condon, Bassett, Sue, Curtis, Chow, Monet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sue.
I need Sue to happen.
I say
Just
just
not.
whack on Bassett now.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, what's number one? What's number one?
I think Bassett happens. I don't think she wins. Well, I feel like, do we want to work our way? Actually, that doesn't make any sense to work our way back to number one.
Oh,
The problem is I just don't know
Dolly
what
on
number
two.
one is.
Okay, here. Let me get up Gold Derby in the spreadsheet quick. Let me get up Gold Derby in the spreadsheet.
Yeah. This is definitely one we need it for.
So Gold Derby, because there's also still women talking.
Because we
Right.
predicted Curtis at the Globes. And if that happens here, yeah, women talking.
I
Like,
think Condon. Let's throw.
I don't
Condon
think they
number one.
double non-women talking, so I think we
I agree.
can. And I think
only Foy. I think only Foy gets in from women talking.
you think Condon will win.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know. Let's just try to play this as
Okay, we can put Condon
safest.
on.
Who's the
I-
safest? Like, I'm.
Who's the
honestly
safest? I
feeling-
think Condon is the safest. Yeah.
Like, I'm feeling Condon and JLC top two. Honestly.
Agreed. I think they're safest for the noms, and then I would so throw Claire Foy number 3 because I do think one of them women talking ones gets.
Yeah, I don't think they both get blanked again. Like, that would be so weird.
No, so I'd throw in Claire Foy 3.
Yeah. So Condon,
And
Damien
then-
Curtis, Claire Foy.
Jesus.
And
Is
then
it
what?
Bassett 4? I don't know. I feel for some reason I feel really quite good about Bassett
Oh
picking
no,
up a
I
nom
think
here.
Bassett's easily happening here. 100%.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, yeah,
put her
maybe
fourth,
Jordan
put her
got in
fourth.
and he couldn't even get Globe. So Bassett got Globe. She's easily in here.
No, yeah.
And like I feel good about this 4. Honestly.
Yeah. Just about the last 2 spots. Do we throw on Janelle Monáe? Like, she's doing
Like, what
really
are
well at the
options?
precursors.
Let's run through all of our options.
So, Monáe, Mulligan,
Buckley is here.
Buckley, if they're doing team, we sort of ruled her out. So,
Yeah, Hong Chao,
Monáe, Mulligan,
Stephanie Sue.
Hong Chao, Dolly DeLeon, if they're liking Triangle Sadness. Yeah, I don't think that Stephanie Sue does have. As I say, I think
makes me
Jamie Lee
so
Curtis
sad.
has established herself
It makes me
as
sad.
the leader there. Yeah, I think Stephanie Sue would be more deserving than Jamie Lee Curtis, honestly, but
Easily.
sadly, I
it's
don't think
not
that's
even
going to happen.
close. Sue should be winning, in my opinion.
Yeah, agreed.
So there's KK Palmer. There's still Jean Smart, I guess.
Maybe honestly,
Like,
I think that's a. I don't think we put Gene Smart here though.
yeah. KK Palmer.
I mean, there's
like,
also let's not forget Fusu and Beidou. If they're
Yeah.
putting the Woman King in picture, which had a very strong chance of that, let's not forget she is also there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Nina Haas.
Nina Hoss as well. I've always thought she was a bit of a weak chance. I don't know how much of a. If there's enough space on there, if we don't have 10, throw her on.
Okay.
If we're struggling, I don't think
what's,
we put it on the
what's chat
list.
saying? We have Condon, Curtis.
So what are the last 2? Yeah,
Foy, Sue, Monet. I feel like we put Monet.
Condon, Curtis.
I think we gotta put Monet in.
Okay, put Monet in as 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monet as 5 then,
Monet's probably happening.
and
I agree, James. Nina Haas
Yeah.
the BAFTA thing more than anything. Like,
yes, agreed.
Dolly DeLeon. Mulligan is who I'm
Um,
between, if I'm being honest.
those are the 2 I was between as well. I think Hong Chao might as an outside shot. So I'd put Hong Chao basically. What would that make her? 8.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, I'm fine with that.
personally, for some reason, I'm leaning towards Dolly DeLeon. My head is telling me go for Dolly DeLeon. Were you leaning towards Mulligan though?
I don't know. Because I do think that Monet gets the first nomination here. I do think that Monet grabs her first nomination here. But like I don't know what
Yeah.
what else are we looking at?
I don't know. I'm really stuck. I don't know how big of a thing she said will turn out to be.
It could just be a lone screenplay.
Like, I
it
could
honestly
just
could
see
be a
that.
lone screenplay.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it could just be a lone screenplay, in which case, although then again, Triangle Sadness could just be a lone screenplay.
Well, yeah, but then we also have to look at Triangle Sadness could miss screenplay because there's always a supporting performer who gets in as like a lone nomination, or a non-best picture. I mean, a non-best picture nomination. So like maybe that's, I don't know.
Maybe that is Dolly DeLeon. As I say, if we're going between Mulligan and Dolly DeLeon, I would put Dolly DeLeon in.
Like
personally,
she won LAFCA, she got Globe.
Yeah, she's been surging a bit recently. Whereas Carrie Mulligan, I feel like at any point her sort of journey could just start, but right now it doesn't feel like it started yet. So maybe this is the place where she gets her first nom and then she starts picking them up, or it happens at a different ceremony like SAG or something like that.
Mulligan, I feel pretty good about it, SAG actually. I think that
exactly. So I'm thinking maybe her journey starts there.
Yeah.
Agreed. So yeah, I'd front Dolly DeLeon.
I think that Dolly also has way more passion. So.
Agreed. Yeah. So Dolly DeLeon, Carrie Mulligan 7. As I say, I would push for Hong Chao 8 just because I could see if they want to do the whale and
Yeah,
just
I'm
acting.
fine with
They
that. I'm fine with
can
that.
give Fraser and Hotjar. And
Yeah,
then do you want to do Stephanie Sue 9?
please.
Yeah. And
Please.
then
Can we?
Jesse
Yeah.
Buckley 10? Yes, please. And then, yeah, Jesse Buckley 10, I'd say.
It's weird that she's so low, but yeah, I agree. Like, Foy has really just become kind of dominant. So,
Yes, she has. She has. And,
yeah,
like, we saw last year, though, with the Oscars, they didn't go for the dominant ones. They went for
that's
Judi
true.
Dench, Katrina Balfe, but, yeah. I still think Claire Foy is... She's more dominant than Jessie Buckley right now, therefore it'd be quite a stupid thing to predict Jessie Buckley over Foy.
Yeah.
You're predicting the upset if you do that, but
Right. Well, like, you got to be a little bit weird with Carrie. Or with Carrie, with like Carrie and like Dolly and Hong Chow and everything. Like, you got to make a little bit of weird choice with Critics' Choice. Like, I know, I
yeah,
like
so I think Dolly Day therefore makes most sense as well on that front.
right, right. Stephanie Sue so low that makes me sad. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's very very sad. I I don't know how people are watching Everything Everywhere All at Once and going like, actually, I want to nominate this. Like, how have you, like, who watches that movie and
Yeah,
goes
and
like,
it's the
we're gonna
fact that
pick,
it's
like, I don't.
yeah, but it's the fact that it's Michelle Yeoh is a winning competitive, Kei Kwan is probably winning, Jamie Lee Curtis is now winning competitive. So all three of them are there, and just Stephanie Sue's left out, which is really sad.
I know. Even though, like, I honestly, like, she is my favorite performance of that film. Like, honestly. And, like,
I put a second behind Michelle Yeoh. I think Michelle Yeoh has more to do, therefore
yeah.
gives more to the role. But Stephanie
Yeah.
Sue's, I'd prefer to see Stephanie Sue win than Kei Kwan win, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I love Kei Kwan in that movie, and I think he deserves to win. But, like,
Yeah.
how? How? I don't know. Stephanie Sue's just so
Yeah.
good. She's so good.
But it's what it is, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I'm happy with that 10. Otherwise, I'm happy with that 10.
Stephanie Sue didn't get her mind fractured to not get in. But yeah, no, like, yeah,
Yeah.
she's the core of that movie. She's the emotional core of that entire film. And if we're loving this movie,
Agreed.
why are we not loving her performance? I don't get it. I do not understand.
No.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
parking lot scene. How do you watch that and not nominate her?
You're seeing a different film. Seeing a
Yep.
different film.
Yep. Yeah. It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
So frustrating. Someone said hi kids in the chat. Hello, person. Okay. Let's get into screenplay. And as we said, just so that way this isn't go on for forever.
Okay.
This might be the last ones that we do, and then we'll just put everything else up on Twitter. Like, international is pretty much going to be the same as.
Yeah, do you want to do ensemble as well?
Yeah, we can do ensemble.
We can do ensemble as well, since that's an interesting category.
Yeah, we can do ensemble.
So do the 2 screenplays plus ensemble. And then I think we can cut it there.
Call it a day, and yeah, you'll find everything else on Twitter. So, we got ensemble next.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is honestly quite fast.
Okay.
I would have had Women Talking number 1.
Okay.
But I don't know. Gold Derby still has it number 1.
But yeah.
But I'm kind
I
of feeling
think
Everything Everywhere, honestly.
all 4 of the yeah, as I say, I think all of the top 4, so Everything Everywhere, Women Talking, Banshees, Fablements, I think they all get in, and I think one of them wins.
Yeah.
The question is, which one of those is it? I would agree. I'm actually leaning towards Everything Everywhere.
Yeah. Because, like, I don't think that Banshees is a SAG thing. Just because it's only 4 and they typically like 5.
No.
As far as the number of performers. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I still think that it gets in here because they haven't done, like, they did like Power of the Dog and Ensemble, for example.
Yeah. Agreed.
Whereas SAG didn't.
Yeah.
Because 4. So okay.
Yeah.
So I think
So I think the top four are fairly solid.
agreed. So we got everything everywhere, and
Yeah,
we've got Fableman's probably second.
probably. Then I'd go Woman Talking after that.
Yeah, yeah. Fableman's Women Talking Banshees. And then
And
is it
then
Top Gun? Or is it something
I
like
don't know
Woman
if that
King?
happens. See, the last two spots that I would fill them with would be the Woman King and Glass Onion. Would be my two to complete this category.
I'm fine with that.
Because since I'm pushing the Woman King for picture as well.
I
Yeah,
think Glass Onion 100% happens. What
yeah,
about Babylon,
agreed.
though?
And then it's just down to
What about Babylon?
so yeah, Babylon's kicking me around. Top Gun, Babylon, Top Gun, or the Woman King are what I have in my head narrowed it down to. As I say,
Babylon,
I'd push
Top
for
Gun,
Woman King. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, I think Woman King's probably got. I don't know how many people are in Babylon, but Woman King's got quite a large ensemble.
I mean, Babylon's
and
like the biggest ensemble of the year.
is it
So,
the biggest ensemble? Oh, yeah, okay.
like,
I don't think Top Gun happens here. I don't think it happens here. I do think it happens at SAG, but not here.
okay. I'm fine with putting Woman King here. I think that that's reasonable.
Okay, sounds good.
There's also She Said.
Yeah,
Like,
there is a I thought about, but as I said with Carrie Mulligan, I just don't know if She Said will be a major hit here. Really,
yeah. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, we don't have it in anywhere else, so I think that that's fine.
No.
So yeah, so Glass Onion's definitely 5. I'm gonna go ahead and add that to the list.
Yeah.
Glass Onion's definitely 5.
I mean, I'd love to see a thing like Triangle of Sadness happen, but that's not happening here.
I mean, we have Dolly in.
We do have Dolly in, yeah, but sadly, no other performance really looks in any sort of competition to get in. Like Woody Harrelson, there was a time when people were trying to do Woody Harrelson. That never came to anything, and I don't think it ever will.
No, I mean, because there's also just so many better performances in that movie. Like Charlie Dean, Harris Dickinson, and Zlatko Buric, I would say, are all better.
There is.
So, yeah. People are saying.
Yeah. There's definitely Woody Harrelson's not the standout film.
So people are saying Top Gun. They do 6 here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine going Glass Onion, Woman King.
That was what I was thinking. So, yeah, if you're happy with doing that, I'm happy.
Yeah, Nathan said Banshee feels like the power of the dog. Woman King feels like the harder they fall. And
Agreed. Actually, that's a very apt comparison.
because I don't think Woman King will happen anywhere else. But yeah, Black Panther having a chance. I don't know.
No,
I
I don't know. I doubt it. I think it's one of those things that we say might happen, but never happens.
like it's not the first movie.
Black Panther's not going to be a hit this award season. It's just not.
Sorry.
No, it's not the first. And it's not even close to the first.
As well, like I don't.
No, it's mediocre.
So yeah, Woman King 6. I like.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay, and I would probably go Top Gun 7.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to, because like I'm honestly predicting Top Gun for SAG.
Yeah, and then actually, yeah, Top Gun 7, Babylon 8, probably.
Yeah. That's yeah, and then after that,
then I guess. Do you want to throw She Said on here?
She said there's Black Panther. What about the menu?
Um, I think the two you just mentioned have more of a chance, though, than the menu. I think Black
And then
Panther and
she
She
said.
Said have more of a chance. Yeah, since we barely even talked about any of the menu actors getting, like, we briefly mentioned Ray Fiennes, but other than
I
that,
would say
no.
Triangle of Sadness
Whereas,
is even stronger
like,
than
Carey
Black
Mulligan
Panther.
could get the norm.
I would say Triangle of Sadness. Oh no, Black Panther we have
Triangle
David
Sad is stronger
Mamet.
than any of them.
So maybe it goes Black Panther.
Yeah,
Black Panther 9, I think.
Triangle. Yeah, throw Black Panther 9,
And then Triangle 10.
and then it's yeah, because I guess it's just the same debate we had with supporting actress, Dolly DeLeon versus Mulligan. She Said versus Triangle of
And
Sadness,
we ended
and
up
we did
going.
Dolly DeLeon, so I guess we should do Triangle of
We
Sadness as
should
well.
probably go Triangle of Sadness here as number 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we have Everything Everywhere, Fablemans, Women Talking, Banshees, Glass Onion, Woman King. I think that's reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. On
Agreed.
to the
Agreed.
screenplay categories. And yeah, as we mentioned, these will probably be our last two, and then we're gonna call it a day, probably. And then the rest will be on my Twitter, which is at TM Talks Movies, and then I'll also probably put them in the comments, just so that way they're all
Yeah.
here. But otherwise, this would take absolutely forever. So
It would. It would.
original screenplay. We want to say that we are going to be doing Oscars predictions later this week. And we'll be doing every category there. So that's that's going to take some time, and we'll spend
Going
time on
full
that.
text and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You're worried because Grace Randolph put Avatar at number 1 for ensemble? That's one person. It's not. It's also Grace Randolph. Come on.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Okay. So original screenplay. Is it just Banshees at this point?
I'm thinking Banshees. Yes. Yeah.
Chris Randolph refuses to.
I think Everything Everywhere is number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I think Banshees, Everything Everywhere, Fablemans.
Yes.
Personally.
Yeah. Also, if you don't have Twitter, I'm still gonna put them in the comments on this video. I'm just gonna make it the pinned comment to all of our tech picks. So you'll be able to see them there as well.
Okay, sounds good.
Recognize not everybody wants to lose brain cells every day on Twitter. So I respect that choice. We'll throw it in the YouTube.
Well, yeah, very true.
So yeah, Banshee's number 1. I mean, it's just crushing. Oh, I'll pull up Gold Derby here.
Yep.
But yeah,
it is.
Crushing.
Yeah, which is interesting. I didn't think it would, but it has just taken over every single original screenplay category. I'd probably honestly go Everything Everywhere All at Once over it personally, but looking at I'd predict Banshees here.
Yeah. No, like, yeah, and Gold Derby still has Everything Everywhere number 1. So maybe Gold Derby does Everything Everywhere, Fableman's, Banshees. I think regardless,
maybe
that,
yeah.
Tar is our top 5 or top 4, and then honestly, Triangle of Sadness is probably just 5.
Agreed. I think at this point, yeah, put Triangle of Sadness on.
I think that's just our 5.
And I think because there are other things as well. Potentially, this is a ceremony that does go for Babylon in original screenplay. I don't think it will happen very often, but it could just be a thing that comes along with the film, like we saw with June last year. No one was wanting June to get a screenplay Oscar, but it just sort of came along with the film. Maybe that happens for Babylon
Still so
in some
stupid
cases.
that Dune got screenplay. Like,
Yeah, I know.
kind of annoying, but we move. Um, sorry, you've brought up a bad memory for me. I'd forgotten that even happened. Uh, let's see.
Yeah.
Can Elvis get a random screenplay nom? No. No, it just can't.
I don't think it's a screenplay thing, no. No. Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
I would put,
I
Babylon's
think we
top.
throw Nope on this list as well somewhere.
Honestly, I think that's 7, and then after
Yeah.
8.
I'd go on. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Like, I just screenplays feel so weak this year.
What would be off?
Like, just across the board.
It does. It does, weirdly.
Like, I don't know why. I think it's because there's
Yeah.
a lot of blockbusters this year that aren't going to be screenplay things that are in contention.
Yeah, like Babylon. Yeah, Babylon, Elvis, Avatar, and Top Gun are all like, well, Top Gun could happen, but you know, they're not screenplay things. So
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So it's really weird, honestly. Like,
Mm.
I know like just not having that strong of a screenplay lineup. Like last year was just like it was like one category that was just like over, done with everything. But yeah, okay. So we still need a last spot.
Yeah.
We have Babylon, Nope, Decision to Leave, and After Sun all here.
That's a good question. What fills out the
Gold, there we have
last spot?
RRR.
Remind me, is the Woman King original or adapted?
Woman King's original.
RRR's potential, but yeah. Do we want to just throw that on then? I'd say it's got more of a spot than RRR.
Woman King? Yeah. Or what about the menu? Someone check
Yeah.
that up. The menu, actually. Like.
Yeah, actually, probably the menu. Put the menu on.
That feels
Yeah,
like
throw the
more of a
menu.
screenplay
Yeah.
thing here.
Good idea.
So, which would be a very fun nomination.
Agreed, actually. Agreed. Yeah, 100%.
Would be very fun though. So.
It would indeed. Great screenplay. Great screenplay.
Yeah. Okay. So now adapted.
Now
here's
adapted,
our
yeah.
Screenplay predictions.
Now, I think...
I'm going to run through the original screenplay. It's Banshees,
Oh, yeah.
Everything Everywhere, Fablemans, Tar, Triangle of Sadness, Babylon, Nope, Decision to Leave, After Sun, The Menu. A very steep drop-off.
Yeah.
After the first 4, honestly.
Yes, indeed. Honestly, yeah.
Okay, adapted. Women Talking, still winning.
Agreed. I still think Glass Onion and She Said are the next two.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, you're going to say The Whale.
I actually wasn't, for the first time, I actually wasn't going to say The Whale.
Really?
But maybe, yes. I do think The Whale is kicking around. So I wasn't going to say it definitely, because I don't think it is definitely, but I do think we have to consider it. And I might still have it in.
I mean, I think it's definitely in the 10. It's definitely in the 10. I don't see The Whale getting nominated here, though.
Yes. See, that was my thinking. Like, I don't necessarily see it as much here anymore.
Like, I just don't think that people are going to care about voting for this movie.
Sadly, and I do
Yeah.
Nominated.
Top Gun?
I do see Top Gun get nominated here.
It could just be WGA and
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
I would throw Top Gun in at 4.
Yeah.
Which is
unfortunate, to say the least.
And then the question is, do they go for something weird? Do they do... Yeah.
I don't know if that was Pinocchio.
Do they do something weird? Do they go for Pinocchio?
Yeah. My thought was they do Top Gun and Pinocchio, I guess.
Maybe. And maybe that just filled out the 5.
I think if you're fine with that 5, I'm
Because I
going
think
to.
they're less likely to go for something weirder here. Like, yeah, they're less likely to go for like Bones and All or White Noise or Living here.
Yeah. So okay,
Mm.
I'm glad that I've got you on board with taking the whale out here, at least for Critics' Choice.
Here, yes, yeah.
So Top Gun and then Pinocchio.
I'd honestly put the whale 6, though, probably,
I'm fine with that, as long as it's not in.
personally.
You can put it wherever you want as long as it's not in the 5.
Yeah, put the whale 6. Yeah, and then do Bones and All. I guess if we're saying Ryland stands a chance.
It's either no, it's Living probably.
Okay, yeah, put Living over Bones and All then. I
Probably
guess.
Living, Bones and All, then White Noise.
Yeah, and then that last spot. Um. Oh, what is that last spot?
Any suggestions, chat?
What is that last spot?
All Quiet.
That was my thought, but I don't see it happening at all. But I guess there's nothing else really. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see anything else happening now after this 9. So yeah, throw All Quiet on just because really,
I mean, hey, All Quiet did win NBR. We have to keep
because you got
that
for
in the
that
back
one
of our
spot.
mind. So,
Yeah, it did.
like, I don't think that there's anything
Yeah.
else. So,
No, I bet some people will try and say Black Panther, but no, we are shutting that one down.
no. No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we have to go and fill that last spot in picture. It's either I kind of feel like we should do Glass Onion. Because we're saying Monet, we're saying ensemble, and we're saying screenplay.
What did we give the Woman King? Just Davis and ensemble, right?
Yeah, we gave that Davis and ensemble. And
Throw on
then
Glass Onion, I guess.
I think we got to go Glass Onion. I'm scrolling down.
Makes sense.
Apologies for the screen blanking out for a second. But I feel like we got to go Glass Onion. Because the other thing is, like, the first one...
Yeah.
Like, the first one did get in here. So, I don't know. I think we got to go
Yeah.
Glass Onion.
And I would agree based on the nominations we gave. But I'm glad we actually did leave this one till the end to fill out that final spot. I think the only other ones pushing it are now the Woman King and Triangle of Sadness, which we gave Triangle of Sadness supporting and screenplay, Woman King actress and ensemble. She said we only gave screenplay, so I don't see that happening. Yeah, no, I think it is Glass Onion.
I think that just makes sense. I mean, let's make sure that we aren't looking over anything. Like, definitely Woman King and Triangle of Sadness are the honorable mentions. And Pinocchio, I would still put as an honorable mention here. Just because, like, we have it in screenplay, and that could probably win animated. So, Pinocchio's still here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I would say Glass Onion with Triangle of Sadness and Woman King as our next 2 that are just out. So, yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. I think that's it. So, yeah, so we're just doing the big 8, the above the line stuff. And then, as we said, text, they'll be both on Twitter and on the YouTube comments. So we will get those put out, I don't know, in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to keep the stream length down, I also know the Oscar Expert's going to be starting in 30 minutes, so I assume a lot of you, probably including us, will be heading over to that stream afterwards. So we'll give a little bit of a break.
Indeed.
And then we'll all migrate over there. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all for stopping by. joining us. When and where are they getting announced? 11 Central Time. 11 Central Time in America. I'm not sure where. It might just be a press release or like on the YouTube
Exciting.
channel. But yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. But exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. The
Exciting stuff.
second sort of most major one.
Yeah, yeah. Wanted to get the big ones out of the way. And then yeah, nominations tomorrow. We'll be reacting to them. So we'll see you all then, and we'll probably see a lot of you
Yeah.
over in the Oscar expert stream. So thank you again, everybody, for watching. And until next time, stay safe, everybody, and you can do the subscribing thing if you'd like. If not, it's perfectly fine. And stay tuned. Goodbye.